So this is what society often expects of a brain. One clear linear track, one focus, one melody, one destination. But this is what it's like in my brain every day. That cacophony you just heard was often what it's like living inside my brain. It's sort of like, to use another music metaphor, it's like in a neurotypical brain, there's going to be a conductor doing a nice steady beat, keeping everything organized and in focus. But with me and in other people with ADHD, the prefrontal cortex, which is located right here behind my forehead, which is involved in executive function, planning, organizing, holding that one clear melody in focus. That is less activated than a neurotypical brain, and in fact, smaller. So it's sort of like that conductor that was trying to lead all the instruments in sync, took a smoke break or got distracted by a shiny bird, or just is kind of understimulated and bored, and therefore struggling to keep all the musicians on the same beat in the same measure. Some of the ways that ADHD affects my life is I lose my keys, wallet, phone multiple times a day. I lose anything or misplace it that's not stapled to my body, basically. My thoughts are racing, I interrupt, I'm always just craving novelty, and I'm feeling very understimulated most of the time, but then sometimes overstimulated at the same time. And yeah, I suffer from time blindness, and I often can't do something unless I have the adrenaline of a looming deadline. Or just basic hygiene is really challenging to do, which I do it because the societal penalty is too great. But like brushing my teeth is the most boring thing ever, for example. So all of this being said, I was able to hold a good job as a professional opera singer for over 20 years. So that got me thinking, is there something about the ADHD brain that actually makes it kind of really suited to music? Does music maybe help me regulate? So I thought that had interesting applications for a lot of people who have this difference. Recent research from Northeastern University, led by Professor Psyche Louie, found that music can actually be a precise form of brain stimulation. She found especially when the music used rapid modulations, so distinct differences between volume and intensity, ADHD brains actually would phase lock to the rhythm, so synchronizing our own internal oscillations to the beat. And it's not just also listening that has its benefits. There was a recent systematic review published in Behavioral Sciences, and it found while people with ADHD may face unique challenges in processing some complex timing or auditory stimuli, the deficits don't extend to musical expression and performance. And the review highlights that actively playing an instrument or singing can serve as a powerful non-pharmacological intervention that actually enhances timing skills, fosters auditory development, and provides the exact emotional and cognitive scaffolding that would help people with ADHD function better. For me and a lot of my colleagues with ADHD, this high-pressure world actually caused us to thrive and kind of lock into that hyper-focus, which often would elude us for more mundane, static tasks. As a music teacher, I find myself similarly engaged. I don't feel tied to any rigid script in my teaching, and instead, actually, the ping-pongness of my brain allows me to generate new ideas in real time, kind of adapting to any micro differences I notice in the affect of my students. So I think that in some ways having ADHD in the creative fields is a strength.